Hello and welcome to Hyacinths Live. So I've decided to do a live show today, which is going to incorporate an editor or the editor's idea of a game. Now the game is going to be that the editor has selected 10 fragrances from my collection. I would say the collection that she chose from is probably around 150 or so fragrances. So therefore it's not a case of here's 10 fragrances out of 20, try and guess what they are. So we're going to have 10 fragrances, and what I'm going to do is the editor is going to put the fragrance on a test strip. Obviously I'm going to close my eyes and you'll just have to take my word for that. Then I'm going to try and identify the fragrance. Now in between fragrances I'm going to have a look at the chat, which hopefully I'll be able to see in this corner here. And then if anyone's got any questions about, fragrances or collecting or anything in general within reason, then put them in the chat and I'll try and answer them between fragrance identification. And that is going to be today's show. It's going to be around half an hour. Obviously there'll be a replay of it for you to watch in your own time if you haven't caught the live show. So over to the editor.
Right. Close your eyes, please. So there's the fragrance. I'm going to give it a couple of sprays on a test strip. I'll just have to hide it again.
That was a decent atomizer.
I'm presuming you're doing that by sound alone, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Right, there you go. You can have your test strip.
Right, okay then.
Perhaps if I remember what it's called, doesn't it?
That smells quite rosy to me. It's not the rose that's in Frederic Malle, so I don't quite think it's any of them. Now, this is the thing, I do have quite a few rose-based fragrances.
Are you feeling the pressure now?
Yeah. Have I smelled it before? Yes.
I would hope so.
Is it one I usually choose? Not sure it is. I don't, wow. What immediately came into my head was Argentina by Memo Paris, but I'm not sure it's that rosy. That's more feminine than this, albeit it is on the tester strip.
What I'll do is give you 3 guesses.
And then we'll have to go to the house and go from there. I'm not sure on this. Is it? I do have an Amouage. I think it's called Atomic Rose. Is it Atomic Rose? Interesting. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is. I think you've caught us out here.
Right, I'm going to give you some clues. I'm going to start with the room that was in.
Okay.
The office. Or the studio.
The Hyacinth Studio.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's one of my top selections. Wow. Right. In that case, I think on the scent profile, I think it's most likely to be an Argos fragrance.
Correct.
Okay. I think it may be, it's either Adonis Awakens or Love Triumphs Over War.
Incorrect.
Neither of them.
No.
It's not. Right. Okay. Well, you could have given us a bit longer to try and decipher.
Oh, hang on. No. Sorry. What did you say second?
Love Triumphs Over War.
Right. Okay. That's why I've got confused. It's Over War. That's what I was looking at. So it is. He was right.
Right, okay.
It's Love Triumphs. I was looking at
down.
Over War here, and I thought that's what it was called.
And what I was going to say is between the two, Adonis Awakens is more citrusy, whereas Love Triumphs Over War, which is one that I've done a short for with my mother on Mother's Day, that's more rosy. And that was the reason why I purchased this fragrance, because I do love my rose-based scents. I know Argos do some fantastic fragrances, and this, I think this had a couple of types of rose in. I think it had Bulgarian rose and damask rose and some other roses. So yes, I was nearly there, editor, but there you go. You didn't quite have to save me skin, but that was quite tricky, that, because at first, well, with the amount of rose fragrances I got, I wasn't sure.
I
But
don't
yeah.
know if I can line them up. No, I thought it might show on the camera, but it's not. Right.
So yes, so number 1, love triumphs over war. Let us know in the comments whether I get the point for that or not. I was getting there. I did get it down to 2, and that's the one that I would have went for ultimately. However, if it was just 3 guesses out the blue, I may have got there eventually, but I don't want this game show to last forever. So we'll see what we can do. Right. Are there any questions yet? There was a question, however, it's been deleted. So I'm not sure if it was a question, a comment, or whatever it may be, or whether YouTube has decided it's not allowed. But anyway, welcome to the chat, Mr. Ahmed. Any questions you've got, just put them in the comments box. Right, on to, in just a second. Not a sponsor. Fragrance number 2. Love triumphs over war.
Just making sure it's presentable.
I've got my eyes closed, so it's fine.
There we go. You can get the light there so we can see the title. Lovely. It's not getting the same compliment, is it?
To me, that sounds like a Tom Ford atomizer.
There you go.
We will see. That sounds very Tom Fordy to me. Okay.
I'm going to get the title right this time.
Yeah, go on. I'll look away just in case. Now, I do think that's a Tom Ford composition. And I think it's more of the darker, wintry kind of things. I'm on the kind of Mur Mysteria, Ebony Fumier kind of area. That's where I'm at. It's one that I think you would like. Is that a yes or a no?
Yes, sorry, I forgot people can't see me.
That's right. I do think it's a Tom Ford. And I'm going to go for Ebony Fumier.
No, incorrect.
Is it the other one?
Yes.
Is it Mur Mysteria? Close. Yes, slightly less woody.
Well done.
Yeah.
I'm giving you the point for that one.
It's more resinous. It's more resinous. It's not easy on strips. However, I hope everyone was impressed with my identification of the atomizer. I mean,
just by sound alone, that's impressive.
Yeah, people think I'm taking the mick when I'm talking about great atomizer and stuff, but the fact that I can hear how bad an atomizer is and I know whose it is, that's worth half a point at least. But yeah, I'd narrowed it down to 2. Obviously, on reflection now, yeah, that's more resinous. Probably should have went for that, but never mind. I was close, so hey, that was a half decent guess. Right, let's see if there's any questions in the chat. No questions in the chat yet. We do have 3 people here, so welcome everyone who's tuned in. I'm sure there'll be thousands and thousands watching the replay, so you can put your comments in then for next time, because I'll be doing more of this if it turns out to be what you want. So, hold on. Keeping up the energy is important. Right, fragrance number 3. Right.
Just get it out of my bag of doom.
I probably should have took my nasal spray before this, because, like I said, when you came round, I feel a bit bunged up. I don't know if it's hay fever or what. So, to all you out there that suffer from hay fever, I feel your pain. Get your tablets and your sprays ready, because it's going to be a rough one, I think.
Wait 1 minute.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Just to get rid of that.
Oh, wow. Bloody hell. I mean, crikey O'Reilly. Right. Sorry, that's just me fans trying to contact this director, congratulate us on how well the live show's going. Apologies. I think this is an Amouage. I definitely think it's an Amouage. I'm confident that this is Royal Tobacco?
Correct.
Get in there.
Now, I thought I might be able to trick you
No,
because of
no,
our recent discovery.
that's correct.
I brought it just in case you wanted to mention it.
All right, yeah. Well, anyway, so one that I've done a recent short for, and there's an upcoming video for this, so stay tuned. And when I smelt this fragrance, which is, where's the camera there? It is Neo Rio by Duran Duran and Xerjoff. The initial blast and scent profile reminded me of Royal Tobacco. Now, Royal Tobacco obviously is a tobacco-based fragrance, whereas this fragrance has like a maple syrup kind of gourmand-ish touch, whereas the Royal Tobacco is a lot more ambery, resinous tobacco, darker kind of fragrance. But certainly the undertone, this fragrance reminds us of Royal Tobacco. Royal Tobacco is one of my favourite fragrances, so I'm glad I got that, because if I didn't, I would never have heard the last of it. But yeah, the fact that that is such a good fragrance, there will be a review for that. There's a review coming up for this, and as you can probably guess, if I love Royal Tobacco and this is similar, I'll probably give it a favourable review. But there you go. For everyone who's tuned in to Higher Sense Live, there's the inside scoop on Neo Rio.
Mr. Ahmed asks, you've got a great nose. What's your top 3 niche houses?
Right, top 3 niche houses for me. I would say, I'll say 3, and then I'll put them in order. Amouage has to be up there. I love Amouage. The depth and complexity of the fragrances is fantastic. They use a lot of notes, but they put a lot of quality into the fragrances. They don't skimp and cut corners. Yes, they are pricey, but it is a niche house. So I'd say Amouage is definitely up there. I've been very impressed by Argos, which is a relatively new niche house. I've had a few little conversations with Mr. Petrovich. Hello, if you're watching this live or on replay, Mr. Petrovich. We've had some great conversations about upcoming fragrances, and he's got a few very good fragrances in the pipeline, which I'm looking forward to. One which might be quite close to my heart. So I'd say Argos is definitely up there. Again, the strong, the last, there's a lot of notes in there. Quality fragrances, performances top notch. Third niche house. Well, editor, you'll be pleased to know that I'm going to put Frédéric Malle up there. I love Frédéric Malle. The reason being, the fragrances are quite divisive. They're quite controversial. Some of them are love it or hate it. But what I like about Frédéric Malle fragrances is they use a lot of different perfumers. Each one has their own kind of style and twist, but they all have that kind of Frédéric Malle DNA and undertone. But for me, I love Frédéric Malle because the big, the bold, the strong, a lot like me, obviously. And yeah, I would say that that's my top 3 niche houses. If you want us to put them in an order, personally, I'm going to put Frédéric Malle at the top. The reason being that I think that those fragrances match my personality the best. In second, Amouage, because they're tried and tested. I've never really had an Amouage where I've been disappointed or underwhelmed. And in third place, I'd put Argos, purely on the basis of the relatively new house. They're on the improve. Christian's got a lot of things in the pipeline which I look forward to trying. But yeah, that will be my top 3 in that order, unless I've missed something very obvious. But they're the 3 for me which I use regularly, and I'm never disappointed by anything in the line.
And then the old nerd 82 says that was me sending you a message about the remaster of Oblivion, and he's loving the hoodie.
Oh, excellent. Yes. Oh, well, yes, here we are. The little Higher Sense hoodie with the logo and the logo on the back, which my editor got for us as a gift, which is fantastic. But yes, I wear it with pride. So thank you very much, the old nerd. The old nerd being a personal friend of mine, went to school with the lad. Great guy. And yeah, he's talking about an Oblivion game, which is on the Xbox, which we've been waiting for about 82 years, to quote Titanic. So yeah, there you go. I'll speak to you later on, nerd, but at this moment in time, there's important fragrance work to do. So you stay tuned. Now we're going on to fragrance number 4, I believe.
Yes.
Yep, fragrance number 4. Right.
Are you ready?
No, but we'll give it a go. I'm actually quite nervous, and I'm never nervous about anything.
You're doing well so far.
I'm doing all right. There's a lot of stuff. Was that 1 spray? I want 2.
One. Do you want 2?
Yeah, I want 2. I want 2 on Higher Sense. We don't do things by halves. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the air here, so
I didn't
forgive us.
show the camera, sorry.
All right, go on. Right, show
There
the
we
camera
go.
what it
Can you
is.
see it?
Yeah, tell the camera the name of the fragrance.
Tell them.
Try to catch you out, but there's no flies on the editor, is there? God damn. That would have made life
You play the
easier.
risky game doing that with me. Right, there you go.
Right, we're ready?
Mhm.
Excellent. Right. Here we go.
Yeah, there is a lot going on in here.
Yeah.
We should have cracked a few windows,
With
shouldn't we?
Amouage and Argos, there's a lot going on. This is a bit brighter. This is difficult because there's just a lot going on here. I'm not sure about this one. Right, hold on. Difficult one. I don't think I'm going to get it. It's a bit more brighter. It's a bit more citric. Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Have you just had a memory?
Hold on. Could this be by a house that I've slated on some of my videos?
Have you?
Well, don't get the bottle with her. Now,
I can't remember you slating. Or did you?
I'm getting a kind of a Creed.
Oh.
It's not Creed. It's not Creed. I was wondering
Oh,
whether
sorry,
it was
point blank, no.
I was wondering whether it was Aventus Absolute, actually. That's which room is it in?
The back room.
The back room. Okay, so that's the room with a million fragrances in.
No, sorry, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was in the middle room.
The bedroom?
Yeah.
In the bedroom. Right, okay, right. Hold on then. Put another blast on there. There's so much going on. I need another blast. I'm not going to get it. And now I'm going to crack the window open because I'm overloaded with Amouage and Argos. Right, so this is main room.
I did think that this one would be the. Here you go. That this one would be one of the harder ones.
Right, okay. I'm just going to crack this window.
I'm gonna have a couple of migraines in here soon.
Bang that window off as I can do for me. I'm going to have to open the window because there's too much going on. Right, what have we got here? What do we have?
Problem is, I can't really give you many clues about this.
See, I don't think it's a Tom Ford. I don't think it's an Amouage.
I can give you a clue actually, so you can.
I'm not sure it's a
Ask if
Parfums
you
de
want.
Marly neither. Right. Let's go with the house or a clue of your choosing.
No, a clue of my choosing is the quiz.
The quiz
It's something I've smelled at the quiz.
that I've won.
No. That you brought.
My God. I'm not getting this.
Another clue.
Mhm.
Purple. Or you might see it as pink.
What, the bottle?
No, not completely. Sorry, that was a terrible clue.
Yeah.
There is purple on it.
Could it be a Xerjoff?
No.
In that case, I haven't got a fucking clue. I mean, I don't have a clue. No.
Ex Nihilo.
Really? Right, let's get this bad boy back. Ex Nihilo. Well, most of my Ex Nihilos are citric. Right.
Can I smell that again?
It's in that case, I think it's Whiplash or the Hedonist.
No.
I don't know. That's me two citric Ex Nihilos. Well, wow. Is it?
Probably should have dusted
Is it
that before
really?
I put it up. That's the bottle. Ladies and
Is
gentlemen,
it?
back us up. This is the one that I sprayed on the test strip.
Are you
Night
sure?
Drive. Try it again. If you don't believe me.
In fairness, I've only wore this once. And the reason I've only wore this once is, apart from it was mega expensive, I read that the performance on this was poor. So what they said is, wear it once, get some oxygen in the bottle, and leave it to develop. So maybe that's why I don't get it, because I've only wore it once. And I wasn't sure I got citrus off it.
I said lemon sherbet at the time. I'm sure I
Let's
did.
have a go. I'll put it on skin.
It's a good job it's inexpensive for the amount of sprays we've used on it.
Wow.
How much was it?
About 300.
Oh my goodness.
Well, unfortunately, that isn't ringing a bell at all. I have only wore it once,
Nope.
but that's not ringing a bell to me. So no
Right.
points there.
Have we given you the points for the other
Very disappointing,
three?
has. Well, we'll let the viewers decide it then. I'm definitely on the Royal Tobacco point. I think I got the Argos point because you jumped in a bit early when I narrowed it down to 2, but that would have been my choice. And the Tom Ford one, I was between 2. So
Yeah,
It's
I'm
debatable.
definitely giving you that point. Right.
okay.
So no ex nihilo point. Okay. Ready?
Wait. That's different on my skin.
Yeah, it's,
Now,
it's
that's
very
how-
different.
It's very different. Now that's how I remember it. This is how I remember it. See?
Mm.
I think it's just the warmth of the skin that brings it out. Now, this is one of the issues, as you've probably seen on my videos. Test strips are test strips, you know, they absorb the fragrance, but you've got a cold, semi-porous test strip, and then you've got warm skin. So that is complete. Editor, get your nose on that. That is completely different from the strip.
It definitely is.
I'm still not
It's
sure.
much nicer on you than it is on the strip.
Yeah. I still don't think I'd have got it because I've only wore it once. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to pretend I would have. But anyway, that is, where's the bottle? Editor, can I have the bottle for that, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is Ex Nihilo Speed Legends Night Drive Limited Edition. So, yeah, it was one I got from the group, so I was very excited to try it. Got near enough a full bottle there, so I'm going to leave it another few months. It was better in the autumn and winter, so I'll be wearing it then, and I'll report back. There probably will be a review on this because it is nice. Yeah, see, that's good. That's good. Right, is there any questions, editor? Let's have a look.
No, not at the moment. Oh, apart from the old nerd 82 said, "What are your thoughts on Yope?"
An editor gets points for pronouncing it right and not saying dupe, but yes, Yope is my opinion on how 1993 was. It was very crazy. It was very energetic. It was very in your face. It was at the time, not that I'm going to give my age away because I'm only in my 20s, but yeah, 1993, I could have been 10-year-old, maybe. But yeah, I was a young lad out and about playing football and other sports. And I remember at school, you know, we used to steal our dad's fragrances here and there. And one of which was Yope or Dupe. Everybody had it. Everyone's dad had it. That's why there's so many kids knocking about. So yeah, I would say it's a great fragrance for going out. And it's a young, playful, youthful experience. Would I wear it personally? No. Did I wear it then? I'm not telling you. However, my signature scent was by Tommy Hilfiger, and it was just called Tommy. It was just in a silver bottle. Yeah, Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy was my signature scent. But yes, Yope was very popular. It's cheap, it's cheerful. You know, you can't go wrong with it as long as you don't put more than 3 or 4 sprays on. But anyway, I digress. Right, are the eyes getting shut now? Oh, hold on a sec. We have something. We have something from a good friend of mine, a non-shiller. Do you want to give us this question?
Sorry. He says, so it's Fatboy Fragrance Review says, that mic threw me off. Thought this was a different kind of stream.
Oh, right,
That's
okay.
terrible.
No, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Fat Boy. But anyway, welcome to the stream. I've seen one of your live streams recently. It was very good. So I think that inspired us to do this live stream. And yeah, Fat Boy, check out his channel, Fat Boy Fragrance Reviews. He does great reviews. He buys all his own fragrances, none of them paid for, and he's not a shiller. By that, I mean he isn't influenced by anybody else. He'll buy a fragrance with his own hard-earned. He'll review it. If it's good, he'll tell you. If it's bad, he'll tell you. That's what I like about Fat Boy. And yeah, excellent reviewer. And welcome to the channel.
And Mr. Ahmed says, can you recommend long-lasting summer fragrance? Thanks.
Oh, a long-lasting summer fragrance. That is difficult because, as you know, summer freshies don't particularly last very long. There was a fragrance review I've done recently. To give it its full title, I think it's Arabian Rose Ginger by Wydian. That's a good house as well, but yeah, them fragrances are strong. So I would put Wydian in there with a long-lasting summer fragrance. Excuse me.
Is that what it's called? Arabian Rose?
It's called Arabian Rose Ginger. Yeah.
I thought it was just called ginger.
No, it's not just called ginger, but albeit on the bottle, I think they've only got ginger, but that's the full name. The reason being it's from the Arabian Rose line. I think there's a number in that range. Now,
my experience is that does last. It lasts.
Yeah, that does last. Now, I would also say that Ex Nihilo Whiplash and Ex Nihilo the Hedonist, both excellent citric fragrances, powerful, strong, and long-lasting. I would test them two out. And the other one I would go for would be Adonis Awakens by Argos, which I have mentioned. That's a summer freshie, and that's long-lasting. You're easily getting 8 hours out of that. And for summer freshies, really, if you get past 6, you're doing well. So, yeah. They would be my recommendations off the very top of my head. So thank you for the questions. Keep them going. And on with fragrance number 5.
Yes, this is going to be number 5.
Right, let's go. Blimey, I've got stuff on my hands now, so we'll do the best we can anyway.
Here it is. This is going to be interesting.
Is it? I've got plenty on there. It'll be interesting. I better not be a new to mum, otherwise I'm going to collapse. Good Lord.
Oh, where's that?
Yeah, I'm not letting you have that, so you can sausage
go.
off. Right. Oh. I know what this is.
Go on then.
Is this Argentina by Memo Paris?
Correct, yes.
Right. Now, the reason I get that is because I like the Memo Paris line. I think they do some excellent fragrances. African Leather, which I've reviewed, being the top in the line for me. But yeah, I looked at Argentina, and I'm sure it's got 3 different types of rose in this. And as you know, I love rose.
That's the one that smells like Turkish Delight to me.
It does. So it's like a Turkish Delight, very rosy, quite feminine. And I don't mind that because feminine fragrances tend to work on my skin. But yeah, straight off the bat, I can tell what this is. I didn't need long to get my fragrance memory engaged there. So yes, there it is. Lovely little bottle there. And you get a little postcard, and the presentation's excellent with the box as well. Yeah, I do enjoy that. I do enjoy that. Right, there's another point on the board, so I hope you're keeping count here. Right, that was a quick one. But yes, Memo Paris definitely worth checking out. Yes, some positivity from Mr. Ahmed there. Actually, it's out today, so I'm off to buy it, mate. Oh,
that was Wayne.
Yes, the remaster. Right, I was going to say, because we're waiting for the next one. We're waiting, which I forgot the name of. It's been so long, but hopefully that'll come out before I'm decrepit in the retirement home, which I'm not too far away. But whilst we're still here and we're still lucid, we're going to do fun stuff like this. So 1, 2, 3. Was this number 7?
No, 6.
No? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, number 6 coming up. Let's go.
Right.
The next time I do a live stream, everyone can have all of the questions locked and loaded and ready, because I'm sure there's things that you want to ask us.
Right, there you go.
Are we ready? Okay.
Maybe another. Oh, I don't know. I won't say that just in case I jinx it.
Tricky.
Is it?
I think so. I don't think it's one that I wear often. So for that reason, Could be a Killian.
What does it smell like?
Well, get the nosy hand out the way. For me, it smells a slightly darker, woodier, somewhat a touch gourmand, maybe. It's not, well, it's on a strip, so it could be. I don't think it's Black Phantom, but it's kind of in that area. But is it even a Killian? Right, hold on. Let's get it on my left hand. Sorry guys, but the strips just aren't cutting it, so I'll turn away, get it on my left hand, and I might be able to get it. 2 sprays, come on.
Being conservative.
Well, I know, but if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it properly, aren't we?
You smell it on you?
Off the bat, it's a bit different.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Isn't it?
That's not what it smells like.
Well, okay. Well, oh,
It smells quite alcoholic.
I'm trying to think. I mean, it may not be a Killian, but that's what I'm. Because I don't think it's not Black Phantom. That's tricky. Which room are we in?
The studio.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's got elements now, like I said, a coffee, chocolatey, earthy.
Yeah.
Now there's a fragrance which I haven't wore that much, but it's by Stefan Humbert Lucas. There's cacao in that. Is it? Right, I'm going to guess. I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to go for Sand Dance.
Correct.
Yes! Get in there.
No, I don't know why I took the lid off.
Now, that was tricky. That was tricky because it smelled a bit like Black Phantom by Killian, which is your kind of coffee dark gourmand. You can smell the cacao on my skin now. That's come out quite nicely. And that's good because that's another thing. You've got stuff on strip. Is this the right strip?
Yeah. It is.
Well,
people are trusting me.
Strips and skin, they're a bit different. Now on my skin, I've managed to get the cacao out of that. Now, yeah, cacao, coffee-ish, patchouli. Definitely patchouli in there. This is the other thing. There has to be patchouli in there. Yeah, and that helped us to identify this. Off the strip, I'm not sure I would have got this because I was looking at Killian because I was thinking, what's like Black Phantom? But yeah, this is a nice one. Stefan Humbert Lucas, very good bottles. I've done a review on God of Fire, which you may want to check out. God of Fire being one of the best in the line. My personal favourite in the line is Venom Incarnate, which is in a red bottle, and I will be reviewing that in due course. But Sand Dance, very nice for the autumn and the winter. It's warm, it's chocolatey, it's earthy, it's patchouli. Yeah, that's a nice fragrance, and maybe half a point for that. I got it eventually when it was on the skin. I didn't do too bad, and out of my 200 and odd fragrance collection, I didn't think I'd done too bad there.
But you did well.
Right, okay then. Fantastic.
Ready for the next one?
Any questions though? Any questions? Have a little look just in
Not
case.
At the moment.
Right, okay. Just a word from our non-sponsors here.
Oh, sorry, nearly just flashed it at you.
Do not be flashing on live shows. We'll get demonetized. Editor. I've got no skin left. I've got rose on the right. I've got chocolate on the left. So God help us. I hope this is something absolutely mega. Otherwise, my nose is pretty much gone.
It's quite mega.
Good.
And this is what it is, camera. Can we read it?
I am struggling because my nose is just absolutely bunged now. It was to start with, but hey, we will venture on for the viewers and the subscribers. And yes, the subscribers, if you haven't subscribed, like and subscribe, get on the channel, click the little bell notification so that you know when I go live or when I upload some shorts or videos, you can join in the fun. Look at that. That is dark. Right, okay. Let's give it a go.
Why the suspicious look?
That's really good. I really enjoy that. That smells very kind of alcoholic, boozy off the top. I thought I had an idea of what it was, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Let's have a little think, ladies and gentlemen. Let's visually trace me fragrances. This is great. It's almost like a kind of like a rum off the top. Bit of fruit, bit of booze in there. I don't think it's Amouage. Oh, that's great. It could be a Roger. It could be a Roger. Could be a Roger.
Do you want feedback
It's
on
not
the
a
things
Roger.
that you're saying?
No. I was thinking, is it Enigma with the cognac off the top? I don't think it is. Where are we at with this? I'm going to have to skin it. I'm going to have to get it on there. I'm going to have to, because I can't get enough off the strips. Right, okay.
Sorry, it was a bit
Oh,
close.
that's fine. Hey, let's get this iron off. I can't get enough off the strip.
It's very strong, isn't it?
It is strong. Right. Oh, crikey.
So made it worse. No idea.
Oh.
You can just see the quality of these fragrances glistening on your hand.
Thinking, I'm just going along the Killian's, Angel Share.
Do you want a clue?
It's not Angel Share, it's not old fashioned. Yeah, go on, give us a clue.
Back bedroom. Back room.
Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, hold on.
So the reason the back bedroom is relevant is because they are the one-off fragrances where he doesn't have many of the house.
It's interesting because on my skin there, I'm almost getting, I'm almost getting the more like a kind of right. I'm gonna guess, but I'm not confident. Just give us a second, viewers. Right. See, that's almost turning vanillic on me. I'm gonna go for. No, it's not. It's not. That's great. I'm going to go for Bulgari Orom, but I don't think it is.
Nope.
No.
Do you want to know the answer?
I do. And if it comes out with Givenchy Fantastic, I'll kick off. Wow. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Yes, so Halcyon... Oh. Yeah, so Halcyon Oud has... Which type of oud is it? Is it Burmese oud? Burmese oud. It's a soft oud anyway. It's a soft, lovely woody oud. Now I do have Halcyon, which is a gourmand kind of fragrance, but this it's got a touch of fruit in there. It's very gourmand, and I think it's Burmese oud. But yeah, anyway, absolutely gorgeous fragrance. One I definitely like. Again, I don't wear this very often. The reason being, it's a limited edition fragrance. And I don't want to use it all up because I think I've only got maybe half a bottle left. But yeah, I'm a bit disappointed I didn't get this one because I do like it. I just don't wear it very often. But yes, a gourmand with, again, I think it's got Burmese oud in it. It's got a soft, sweet oud in it, which really complements this because the original Halcyon didn't have this. Then Soma Parfums released this limited edition, which had the oud in. Made it a touch more expensive, but yeah, fantastic date night fragrance. Really, really nice. Yeah, excellent for evening socials and date nights, I think.
And a very nice bottle.
And yeah, that's coming out nicely on my skin there.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's lovely. Bit disappointed I didn't get that, but yeah, I think I've only got 2 in the line, so yeah, that's a shame, but hey, we gave it a go. I did get like a gourmandish, almost boozy vibe off that. I don't know if it's got booze in the top, I'm not sure it does, but anyway, that's a big fat 0 for that one. Not a problem. I can't get them all. Right.
We really need to end this room out.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? Best smelling room in DH1, though. Yeah,
Right,
okay.
avert your eyes.
Let's go. That's lovely. Fantastic.
Okay, the next one is
The final one, I believe, isn't it?
no.
No? Oh,
We've
well.
got 2 more.
I've got knee skin left. Got knee nose left. So
Right, we've got 1 thingy left.
1 strip.
Yep.
These strips which aren't helping us at all. I should have put a fan in there, shouldn't I?
Right, here you go.
And wafted it away. Right.
Oh, goodness me. That's unusual smelling.
Don't recognise this. Don't recognise this.
I'll just check the name.
Yeah, go on. Don't recognise this.
This is one that I haven't heard you mention. The brand you mentioned quite a lot, but not this particular one.
Right, hold on. Is it a Louis Vuitton? It's not.
No, it's not.
I've got my skin like that. Now everything's
You
been.
can try mine if you want, but
No, go on, you can hit it on there. Spray it on there for.
it's just covered me.
Right, let's see if we can get this. It's not one I recognise, to be fair.
Do you like it? Because I wonder why
Yeah.
you haven't really mentioned it.
Yeah, yeah. Now that's different on my skin. It's almost quite woody on my skin. No, ladies and gentlemen, I am not getting this one.
I'm going to give you some clues.
Yeah.
Bedroom. I can give you the brand because there's quite a few of them in there.
Go on, then.
Killian.
That's to be a black bottle Killian then.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wear it often. I think it may be. Let's get one last. Because in my head I'm thinking, is it intoxicated or is it straight to heaven? I don't think it's any of the others. I'm going to go for straight to heaven.
Nope. Would you like to know?
Yeah, I would.
It is aphrodisiac. Did you even know you had that one?
What? No, and ladies and gentlemen, it's not aphrodisiac.
What is
It
it?
is actually Back to Black.
What's aphrodisiac?
That's the line that's in, I think. But it is Back to Black by Killian.
Oh, okay. So I've heard you talking about them.
Yes. Not one I wear often, this. To be honest, as you can see by the dust on the top, which I'm just cleaning off, it's not one that I wear often. Yeah, it's a good fragrance, but there's others in the line. I got Straight to Heaven and I got Intoxicated. I love Intoxicated because of its boozy notes. Straight to Heaven, I think, is just a touch better than this. I think the reason I didn't sell this one actually is just because I was collecting the Black Bottle Killians in the line. But so far as what I've got in the line, I think it's a good fragrance, but it's not great. So that's probably why I couldn't really recognize it, because it's not one that excites us and it's not one that I wear very often. But yes, Back to Black by Killian gives me another fat 0.
Right.
I wasn't getting that, unfortunately. Right. The final fragrance. Thank God, because
I thought we were doing 10, but I haven't got 10.
We are doing 10. You haven't got 10. Have you not got any more?
I've got one more. Oh, it's because I put that in.
Okay. Well, we haven't got any more strips.
All right, okay.
So what we're going to do, I've got no more bits of arm. Yeah, we're going to have to pull it on you and I'm going to have to give it a go.
Right, oh, sorry. I keep forgetting to show the camera what it is.
Unless I just smell it out of the cap. No, I can't, because I don't know what the cap is, won't I? Can't do that. Bloody hell, I smell great. I've got so many smells going on.
I think I could have gotten more out of that atomizer. There we go.
Right, where are we at? On the hand?
Yeah.
Right. Roger Enigma.
Correct.
Yeah, there you go. So, right. The reason I was quick on that one, let's have the bottle. There you go. There it is. Fantastic. Yeah, got that so quick because a little sneak preview to everyone watching this live show. That is my favourite fragrance of all time. Roger Enigma. I don't know if the editor knew that, but yeah.
I did.
Yeah, no mistake in that.
Trying to catch you out. But...
Nah, there's no, nah, this isn't getting past my nose. Yeah, straight off the top, you've got that lovely cognac. It's just the cognac hitch. It's like a fizzy kind of cherry coke kind of smell. That's what I get off the top.
Yeah,
anyway.
definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna put one in the cap just as I'm talking. But yeah, fizzy cherry coke off the top. And this fragrance, it's got tons of notes in. It's so deep. It's so well constructed. It's definitely niche. It's quality ingredients. This parfum version lasts, I would say, 10, 11, 12 hours of performance. Projects quite well. It's long lasting. It's just fantastic. I mean, this for me is the epitome of niche fragrance. It's what a gentleman would wear, suit and tie, black tie event, business socials, evening socials, anything of importance. This fragrance is fantastic. Yeah, and that's a nice conclusion for the video, really. Roger Enigma, my favorite fragrance. Yeah, I wasn't missing that one. No matter what my nose is like, no matter what the room smells like, as soon as I smell that cognac off the top, I know exactly what it is. So I've redeemed myself a bit. Maybe 6 or 7 points there. Not too bad off blind testing, because I do have quite a few in the collection there. But
so if there's 2 points per fragrance available, you have 11. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 correct, and then half a point for that one. So 1 point.
Okay, then.
For that one.
Right.
So 11 points out of a possible 18. Not too bad.
Okay, well, that's not too shabby anyway. But yeah, for blind testing, like you say, you can try them off the strip, you can try them off your skin. But like I've said in me reviews and other advice videos, if you can get it on your skin, get it on your skin, because your skin will just help them notes pop. It'll help it lift, it'll help it develop, and you'll get all of the undertones, which is nice. Off a cold cardboard strip, sometimes it's difficult unless it's got specific notes. I struggled with some of them there. But there was a couple of fragrances which I don't wear that often. I'm not surprised I didn't get them. Nice fragrances all the same, but some of them are in my collection just because it's a collection rather than fragrances I love or fragrances I'd wear often. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video and tuned in. I hope it's been fun and entertaining for you guys. And yeah, I'll sign off by saying, this will obviously go on replay, put some comments and I'll reply to them at a later date. Obviously, if you haven't subscribed, then subscribe to the channel. I've got lots of reviews coming. Have a look at my previous videos. Like, subscribe and comment, and I will see you all again in the next live video. So have them questions primed. This is Higher Sense with Haz, signing off.